Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die, they stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for supports if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye.
And that brings a follow-up question. So, what are there any interesting, technical details about how this is being implemented? Like you said, they could be used and transferred through IBC now. Like how has that been done, or is there anything else kind of cool or unique about using inscriptions in this way?
Yeah, the inscriptions on Terra will be token factory. So are created by using the token factory model. So they will be like standard token factories, and people will be able to move them from station or creating DAO with them like normal, like they do with normal tokens, and they can IBC them because it's whole already built. They can be integrated with the current pipeline, basically.
Okay, that makes sense. So that means they'll be visible in Station or other wallets and can just be interacted with normally, right?
Yeah, you should be able to see them on Station. Right now, we from our test we see them on Station. We just have to uncheck the only whitelisted tokens for the moment, but that's because it's not yet live.
Makes sense. And speaking of, so what I think the case there will only be some CFT20s that will be supported initially. Do you know, is there like a list or how is that being determined?
Yeah, we'll start with a list of inscriptions that will be allowed to that we allow to bridge on Terra, but we can move to anything if we see that it works and people start using it.
All right. Well, I think the next and obvious question is when. And I know that it's hard to always give concrete dates. So I guess the other the follow-up question might be, how is development going? Is this in early stages, or have you figured most everything out and it's almost ready?
It's almost ready. We are waiting to be audited, and then we'll just launch the product.
Awesome. Okay, so yeah, you heard it here. This the CFT20 inscriptions will be coming to Terra. Waiting on the audit right now, and obviously if anything needs to be fixed from the audit, that'll be done. But once the audit is taken care of and everything's tidied up, this will be going live. So keep a eye on the Terra Money Twitter. Also, of course, give Big Labs a follow because I am very sure they will be telling everybody when this happens as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah.
And I think, and I'm going to go through, if anybody wants to talk about this or, everything we talked about with Philip and Iris, definitely, request to speak. I'm going to go look through the comments and see if there are any comments to be said. But for the time being, I believe you had another thing you wanted to exclusively reveal here.
Okay. Like we also have another product that we are launching right now on Terra. That's start.cooking. Basically, It's a user interface that allows users to create tokens in an easy way directly on Terra. You can check it out. I'll share the link after in the Telegram groups and maybe also in the space. But it's pretty cool because right now it doesn't exist a way to easily create a token on Terra at least. I think also on Cosmos this is missing. And with Start.Cooking, you'll be able to do everything on a user interface with just one click, and to also create a pool on Astroport, and you can provide liquidity to it directly in the same transaction. And in some way, we standardize the way of creating Token Factory by setting the correct metadata that can then be used to fetch all the information about the token, like the image and the ticker and the name. And pretty excited about that because it's something that is missing. You may have seen like Sunny from Osmosis tweeting about it recently. That something like that is definitely needed and can be a good way to test out stuff on chain.
Yeah, I do want to say like this is similar to to functionality that is in Enterprise DAO, where you can also create a token pretty easily. I think the difference with this one is something like whether it's a meme token or something else created through Start.Cooking could be used for a DAO, of course. But it also doesn't need to, which would be the case with token created through Enterprise DAO.
Yeah.
Also, the ability to just instantly create the pool, the liquidity pool on Astroport is really cool. Speaking as a somewhat technical person, I wouldn't immediately think that's the thing that needs to happen. But with this, it just get instantly made, which is really, really cool. That just streamlines things for people who aren't developers.
Yeah, we try to simplify the user experience because we saw people trying to create tokens and struggling with them because maybe they don't want a DAO. So I saw someone doing it on Enterprise, like creating a DAO on Enterprise just to get the token and then trying to shut down the DAO. But that's hard, and you have to do a lot of stuff to ensure everything is correct. We have a simple form that everyone can fill, and the target are normal users that don't want to waste time learning stuff about Token Factory and or learning stuff about development to just create a meme coin or something like that.
Yeah, and by the way, this is live now.
Yeah,
right?
this is live now. We'll make a proper announcement later, I think. But yeah, this is live on mainnet right now, on Terra mainnet right now. We'll integrate other DEXs in the future as well. But for the moment, just Astroport is available.
Amazing. Then yeah, everybody, pull it up on your other screen or on your phone there. Start.Cooking. You can go to it right now. Try it out. Pay fees with Luna, which I suggest. But yeah, and connect your wallet. They've got a leaderboard there as well, which will start filling up once people start using it. And yeah, definitely be sure to follow Big Labs for updates on this. Any other thoughts on that, or if anybody would like to come up and ask some questions, join the discussion, just request to speak.
This is really awesome, by the way. I'm just looking at it. Start cooking.
Yeah.
The name is perfect.
Yeah. It's really good. I love the branding idea of Start.Cooking. Thank you.
Also, the other stuff about transferring roids and shitcoin trading on Terra sounds also very interesting and good. Awesome work. Looking forward to seeing it on mainnet.
Yeah. We are trying to bring value and excitement back on Terra and build cool stuff that people can use. I hope it will be live soon. We just have to wait for the audit.
Absolutely. No, that's it's good to just have this is the same thing that Alliance does as well. Like it just allows for more fun things to be done. Like speaking of somebody who works at TFL, we're doing a lot of infrastructure, we're doing a lot of things, tools that allow people to do cool stuff. We also just want people to do cool stuff. Just do fun things. Just so we can all have a good time while we're exploring this new technology. So I think this is really cool. I'm excited to see what will be done with both of these projects here in the future. Skimming through for some questions. Got one from Nigel of Ginkgo. What's going on, Nigel? Question for Big Labs. Can you confirm anything about the discounted quotes perk you receive for holding a Big Labs Galactic mining?
Yeah. We can confirm it. If you hold it, we'll do a discount.
Awesome. Is it just a random discount or TBD or?
It's a discount on the quote. Basically, we build stuff for others mainly. Recently, we started building and testing stuff for ourselves as well. But our main job is building for others. So if like someone needs help with development and hold galactic mining NFTs with Big Lab Straight, we will do a discount on it.
All right, so there you go. We get a confirmation on that. And then we have somebody requested to speak. Sast is coming up. Just approve your request. When you get in here, just ask your question. If Twitter will be kind to us. Oh, we lose him? Okay. Let's see. Got somebody else. MH, do you have a question? Okay, got both of us over here. Sass, MH, do either of you have a question? Sass, do you want to go first? Go ahead and unmute if you're trying to speak. Okay, well, we'll see if they can figure out their mics and want to speak here shortly. Skimming through the comments here to see if we have any others. Yeah, and if anybody's having trouble hearing, I've heard that from a couple people, not sure what's going on, Twitter being weird. We'll see if there's something we can do in the future, but yeah, I'm not sure what's going on for those people right now. But in the meantime, we have one other little surprise addition. Warp protocol, which I mentioned earlier, released their V2 a week and a half ago, I believe. And I've got Leone, who does Warp marketing here, who's just going to give us a quick overview of what that means for people and how different apps and protocols can take advantage of Warp. Leonie, we got you on.
Hey guys, I hope it works for me. Can you let me know if you can hear me?
Hey, can hear you.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, thanks for bringing me up to talk a bit about Warp V2. As you already mentioned, we launched it about 2 weeks ago and I'm super excited about it. So for everyone that's not familiar with Warp, Warp Protocol is a smart contract automation engine. So what you can do with that is basically automate any action on chain, as long as you can query it on chain, to be executed in the future. And that's helpful because smart contracts, they need to be triggered to execute. So usually that's just manual execution or employing centralized bots. And both of that is not really practical. It's cumbersome, it's resource intensive. And what protocol solves this? So in a decentralized manner. So we have a network of keepers and they monitor the job queue and execute transactions once the specified conditions are met. And as mentioned earlier, we launched V2 and that brings a better account management system. We also revamped the fee structure and we do have switch statements for job executions. And I think to sum it up, all those changes make it easier to use Warp and also expand the capabilities so you can do more complex stuff.
Great. And then I know we have some integrations coming. I think one of which was announced, right?
Yeah, so the last things happening on the integration front was that we deployed on Osmosis. We had a governance proposal up and we already deployed the contracts, and we're going to work with Quasar on an integration. Yeah, so they want to decentralize their vaults infrastructure, and we're super excited to be working together with them. We actually did a launch AMA Twitter space together with them. So if you want to learn a bit more about Quasar and what we want to build with them, you can go back to that one on the Warp Twitter account. That's warp_protocol.
Yeah, and if anybody out there is with a protocol, DeFi or otherwise, or an app that might be interested in adding automation, go to warp.money. There's a little thing you can button there you can click to contact the team. It's decentralized. It's better than running some centralized bot or just making users do things manually. It's a really, really cool system. It's only just gotten better. Definitely give them a read.
Yeah, and I think the great thing about V2 is it really has limitless possibilities. So anything that you can think of in terms of automation, you can build that with Warp. So I think basic use cases are like limit orders, DCA strategies, and those are great use cases, but Warp can do more than that. So we're always excited if people get in touch and just come up with great ideas because it has so many options and possibilities and they just need to get explored.
Yeah, it reminds me of Alliance a little bit in that way that it's I said earlier it's got a clear a value prop, and I think it does. But the things you could potentially do with it are, yeah, as you said, limitless. It's pretty crazy how powerful it is. I think it's only the surface has been scratched so far.
Yeah, I totally agree on that one. I think it shows that the space is still kind of in its early stages and there is still a lot that can be developed and explored. So I think that's also what makes it so exciting.
For sure. Great. Then I'm going through the comments. We had somebody who asked for a recap of the roadmap. That would take a hot minute to do. So instead, what I'm going to suggest is that you go to the Terra Money YouTube and go to the Future of Terra. It was the keynote that Chris Amati, CEO of TFL, gave at Cosmoverse last year. Most of it is still exactly where we're going. We got big updates coming down the pipe for Enterprise, one quite soon on that. Station Mobile V3 is, of course, coming soon. The team's hard at work. They mostly tell me to go away right now because they're so hard at work at that. So they're really heads down getting that out the door. Most everything else that's been mentioned there is still going. So go check that out if you're wanting an update on the roadmap. That's still pretty much what's happening. Everybody, Philip, Danielle, Leonie, any other comments or topics we want to go over real quick?
The only topic I would have is regarding Savannah. Would you be interested to talk about that?
Hey, if you know something about it that I don't, which is probably everything because I don't know anything about it, sure.
No, I also don't know enough about it, but I would like to hear something from 7183.
Hey, yeah. So I don't know how much I can say, but basically Savannah allows you to like run lock drops like the one that Astroport and Mars did when they launched it, or also Neutron recently. And it allows everyone to customize to customize a lock drop, choosing the pairs. Like you can pick the coins that you like the most to pair with your new token, and you can like select a vesting period or a locking period for people that decide to provide liquidity, and protocols and users can basically create a lock drop on it from a user interface. So pretty easy, pretty simple. There is a form where you have to insert everything, hold the data into it, and then you'll be able to run your lock drop and get the price for your token. It's like a lock drop for price discovering. Should be ready soon as well.
Cool. Yeah, I had heard that rumored from the Lying Down crew for a while, but other than the great graphic design they've got on their logo, I didn't know anything about it. That's really useful. That's something that um, I'm pretty sure doesn't exist on Terra right now. So unless I'm forgetting somebody, so that would be really useful. Just another nice and useful way to interact with communities, especially early on when they're being built.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and it also allows like protocols to access something complex enough in an easy way without having to implement everything for it, like the contracts going through for an audit and build a user interface. Everything is sorted out by the protocol.
Yeah, and all props too to Landau for started off to test enterprise, made a Nifty project, kind of meme token, but they've been not only like pushing the forefront of enterprise especially, but they also use Warp, been using Alliance, um, and now they're building useful tools. And that's a really cool way to see the possibility of DAOs, the evolution they can have, and how they can bring not only like huge community value, which Line DAO's done spades for a long time, but also build things that are useful, and a lot of people will use even if they're not aware of the DAO itself. So really cool. We'll definitely have. I'm gonna go prod Rhineline and that crew to when Savannah's ready to be released into the wild. We'll see. We'll try to get them on here to tell us some more.
Yeah, we are also looking forward to Savannah, to checking it out. as some people in the audience might know, we are planning to launch our token in Q2. So we're still searching for the right place to launch it.
Ooh, give it a little. Might be a good. Connection here. So it's not like you don't know, right? So
a lock drop is definitely the best way to launch token and to discover the price of it. We saw it with Neutron and Astroport and Mars, I think.
Yeah.
Very, very good. I had a question, by the way, on Start Cooking. What are the fees for using the platform?
Yeah, so we have two types of fees. You can decide to pay with 1% of the total supply of the token. So you're not paying with anything that has value yet, but it may have it in future. Or you can pay a flat fee with Luna. That's right now, I think it's 100 Luna plus 10 Luna to create the token factory. The 10 Luna can't be changed because it's the module itself that charge 10 Luna to create a token factory. But yeah, these are the fees. We can think about lowering them if they are too much. It's just a starting.
No, that's good. You got to get it out there. But Phillips, any last thoughts? We're coming up on the end here. I'm scrolling while I'm scrolling through for other comments. Yeah, you have any last thoughts, Philip?
Yeah, so the last thought is we are currently also working on a redesign or more multi-chain version of Ares protocol, which is a lot easier to work with a central dashboard, very similar to what Station has been doing, and especially the dashboard from Station. And I will be sharing this the link for it to the space, and it would be great to if some people could check it out and report some feature wishes, bugs, and so on to us. Just an early preview.
Yeah, just drop that in there. Next.irisprotocol.com, correct?
Yeah.
Very cool. I know what I'll be doing after this. Let's see. Don't have any other questions. So our other guest, 7183, any final thoughts?
Sorry? Can you repeat?
Yeah, any last thoughts or last things you want to talk about before we
Oh, no, it's fine for me. I'm okay.
Gotcha. And Leonie, same for you. Any last thoughts or things you want people to know about Warp?
Just wanted to say thank you for hosting the space and bringing me up to talk about Warp at least a little bit. And it was super exciting to hear the other speakers talk, Philip, about Ares Protocol, also Alliance, and Big Labs about the secret project. So yeah, I think it was a super interesting space.
Oh, well, thank you, and yeah, thanks for coming up and letting the people know a little bit more about Warp. We want to make sure all the projects get love. Speaking of, we're going to try to keep featuring our ecosystem projects whenever we can. Saw in the comments a couple of suggestions. They have been noted. But if anybody is working on a project, it's maybe getting near time for a launch or a big update, or just hasn't gotten to come up and tell the Terra community about it, reach out to me, Swiggy. I'm in the Telegram. You can just yell in there or tag me, and we'll talk about getting you on one of these spaces sometime here soon. But for now, just 1 minute over, so good timing. Thank you everybody for coming. This was really good. If you're missed some of this, or if you're having some people are having some technical issues, make sure to go to our good friend TerraSpaces, terraspaces.org. We'll have the recording here shortly. Best place to listen to these. So thank you everybody, and we'll see you next time.